While empathy is the first step in the design thinking process, however, it plays a key role as you move through the whole design thinking process. Here is how you can stay focused on this necessary element as you move through definition, ideation, prototyping, and testing. The core principles of design thinking are to empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Using design thinking can be a powerful way to create innovative products and solutions. One way to ensure you can create products that actually solve your customers' problems is using empathy. Empathy teaches us how to solve another person's problems by providing creative and innovative solutions that relate to his or her needs. To practice this, identify a problem that you will try to solve in your own environment. In your company, you can choose to work on one problem and have your team come up with individual solutions, or choose your own problems and work your way toward identifying solutions through the steps below. Number 1. Empathize. Empathy is the first step in design thinking because it is a skill that allows us to understand and share the same feelings that others feel. Through empathy, we are able to put ourselves in other people's shoes and connect with how they might be feeling about their problem, circumstance, or situation. Some questions to consider: what is the person feeling? What actions or words indicate this feeling? Can you identify their feelings through words? What words would you use to describe their feelings? These are just some of the guided questions that students can reflect on to identify the problem on how others are feeling. If you want to learn tools you can use to see things from your customer's point of view, subscribe to our email list for innovation tools that you can implement today. Number 2. Define. The next step is to define the above feelings and identify the main problem to be solved. It's important that, throughout this process, you use language that is identifiable, positive, meaningful, and actionable. Instead of focusing on the negative side of the problem and the lack of options, steer yourself to using language that is positive, empathetic, and will direct them towards solution-based thinking. Defining the problem is part of the process of shaping a point of view, our own and others, about the problem. Therefore, the framing should inspire the group, yourself, or the entire innovation team to find solutions. Number 3. Ideate. This process is where ideas are generated. You can implement empathy here when you teach them the new and different ways to find solutions to a problem. There is no single right way for a great idea. Here are a few strategies that you can encourage: mind mapping, brainstorming, sketch notes, body storming, inquiry. Check out our channel for more innovation techniques to have better ideas. This process helps you to see things from different perspectives. It allows them to step outside of what they might think is the obvious solution and instead generate ideas outside of their own realm. Number 4. Prototype. In the prototyping phase, you get to make and create the solution to the problem. Empathy helps them see that they are in the first step in a longer process. A prototype can be changed, altered, re-evaluated, and recreated many times based on the needs of the users, either the students themselves or someone else. This process also helps students to recognize that failing is part of learning and that it's okay to fail. Failure, however, needs to be analyzed so that we learn and grow from our mistakes. Ask these questions: why did we fail? What worked? What didn't work? How can we improve to help the user next time? Is this solution feasible? Is it manageable? Are these changes designed with the user in mind? Number 5. Test. During testing, empathy plays a key role in the shaping of the user's experience. Focus on showing and not telling. This helps the users to create their own experiences and also helps us to identify how to improve their experiences next time. The opportunity for empathizing is important at this stage because one is able to see the user's experience and hear his or her thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Testing also helps to shape our point of view in relation to the user's point of view. Design thinking to teach empathy can be applied to many problems that arise in the classroom and help encourage students on solution-based thinking, a process that concentrates on positivity, feedback, iteration, and empathy.